if you're traveling today, be prepared for some delays. Plus, how a new COVID-19 variant is already impacting airports. Good morning and thanks for joining us on News 3 Now. I'm McKenna Alexander. Today is expected to be the busiest travel day of the year, but new fears about the Omicron COVID variant are putting a scare into the travel industry. The U.S. has ordered restrictions on international flights starting tomorrow from 8 southern African nations where the variant has been detected. Tom Rusi has the latest from Dulles International Airport.
Every day people arrive at Dulles from all over the world, but starting Monday, none of them will be citizens of much of southern Africa because of fears of the Omicron COVID variant.
We don't know a lot about the variant except that it is a great concern. It seems to spread rapidly. President Biden spoke about the travel ban while vacationing in Massachusetts. Decided that we're going to be cautious. Travelers will actually be banned from 8 total countries unless they are U.S. citizens or legal permanent residents. No airport in our area has direct flights from any of those countries. However, South African Airways used to operate at Dulles before suspending flights in March of last year. To get here now, anyone from the 8 countries must transfer using flights such as this one by Qatar Airways, which announced it won't wait until Monday. Effective immediately, it is banning travelers from Southern Africa.
We cannot prevent a pandemic in any part of the world because the world has become a global village.
Larry E. Young, who is picking up someone from an African country not on the travel ban list, believes by the time any country or airline does this, it's already too late.
Before the scientists can collect the data, these people are all over the world. That's why we're having strain after strain.
At least a dozen other nations have joined in the U.S. in issuing a travel ban against South Africa and 7 neighboring countries due to that variant. The World Health Organization has expressed concern. The new variant has already spread outside of Africa, however. Italy has confirmed 1 case, and Austrian health officials suspected they've identified a case of infection there as well. If you're traveling home today, be prepared for some delays as AAA predicts more than 53 million Americans will be hitting the roads and airports this Sunday. That estimate is a 13% jump from last year and a big rebound to near pre-pandemic levels. The weather is agreeable for travel across most of the U.S. Wind gusts from Dallas to Chicago could cause some issues, as well as possible snow in the Intermountain West, though the TSA anticipates today will be the biggest crush for air travels heading home, so allow extra time to get through security. Tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, with the 8-day Jewish holiday celebration falling earlier than usual this year. Typically falling closer to Christmas, or at least in the month of December. This year, Hanukkah starts Thanksgiving weekend. At sundown tonight, Jewish families will light the menorah, and kids will open presents, often one for each of the 8 nights. This will be the first Hanukkah to be officially celebrated in the Vice President's residence, the Naval Observatory. Doug Amoff, the second gentleman, has tweeted that Hanukkah has long been his extended family's favorite holiday. Meanwhile, in the White House, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Tomorrow, First Lady Jill Biden will unveil this year's White House holiday theme and decor. A group of second graders from Maryland will be helping her out. A number of National Guard members and their families will also be on hand to enjoy the festivities. President Biden will also deliver remarks thanking the over 100 volunteers from the local area who helped decorate the White House for the season. Now that Thanksgiving is over, you can finally start putting up your Christmas tree, assuming, of course, you don't put it up at the start of November like I do. But as you head to the tree farm, you may notice prices are a bit higher this year. Kristen Mitchell explains the reason for a more costly season.
What makes the perfect tree?
I just like a nice, full one.
One that fits in our house, for sure.
The top of it.
I want a little fullness and a little bit of height.
The perfect tree comes in all shapes and sizes at B&J Evergreen's lot in St. Louis Park.
Oh, this is a nice one.
The weekend after Thanksgiving is always a busy one for Christmas tree lots. But this year, supply issues could be the holiday Grinch for some shoppers when it comes to paying up.
They are a little spendy this year, but I expected it.
Industry experts say you can expect to pay about 10 to 30% more for your tree this year compared to last.
To water our trees, the price went up along with shipping and other costs, so we did have to raise the prices, but we try to keep them as low as we possibly can. We want to make everyone happy.
Christina O'Reilly's family has operated the lot for 30 years. On top of increased production costs, the drought impacted the farms in Princeton and Clear Lake.
All of our trees that had sustainable roots already in the ground lasted completely. They're good, they're heavy, they're pretty, and then we're just going to have to plant more next year, which is not a problem.
There's so many good options, so yeah, finding one that works best for each home and family is just fun.
While it may cost a little more this year, for these shoppers on Small Business Saturday, the price was worth it.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right.
In St. Louis Park, Kirsten Mitchell, WCCO 4 News.
It's been nearly 1 week since a deadly attack at Waukesha's Christmas parade, and other communities around the state are taking note for their holiday parades, amping up security and honoring those victims. That's what we saw last night in Edgerton, where we'll find our Tahil Muladeen with more.
The holiday season is definitely alive here in Edgerton, and in keeping with tradition, parade goers officially kicked off the season by flipping the switch on the holiday tree. And earlier today, hundreds of people gathered downtown waiting for their turn to catch a glimpse of one of the 28 parade participants. Now, whether it was a Christmas float or fire truck, people were excited. And that's what organizers say today is about. After last year with COVID and the tragic incident in Waukesha, they wanted to do some good for the holidays.
And after speaking with the local police department, there was a thought of increasing security, and at this point we decided to continue with it and minimize concerns as much as possible for the community, but we hope that this will bring a little joy to our community members.
After the parade at the tree lighting ceremony, the community participated in a moment of silence for the Waukesha victims, and in addition to beefing up security, organizers made sure all those participating were comfortable moving forward. Now, this tradition is pretty new here, but organizers say in the 5 years that it's been around, it's been a favorite amongst locals, with more people joining in every year.
The city of Waukesha is planning a moment of silence today at 4:39 p.m., which is exactly 1 week after an SUV plowed through the city's holiday parade route. In a tweet Friday night, the mayor said the city will then be lit up blue in an effort to come together. If you know someone in Waukesha who needs a blue light bulb to put up, have them check out the city's website. U.S. Senators Tammy Baldwin and Ron Johnson are asking people to stop exploiting the Waukesha parade tragedy for political gain. In a joint statement, Wisconsin's U.S. Senators said anyone considering such actions need to cease and desist. They went on to say they have full confidence in local officials who have responded to the attack and say they deserve to undertake their responsibilities without outside interference. Another child who was hurt at the parade is back home this morning. Children's Wisconsin Hospital says it's still caring for 8 children. 4 of them are in serious condition. So far, 6 people have died, including an 8-year-old boy. As we learn more about this tragedy's victims, the community response, the suspect, and the charges he faces, be sure to stay with News 3 Now and Channel3000.com for all of those updates. Still ahead, if you have a student at Middleton High School, make sure they don't get on the bus tomorrow. Why school is canceled Monday, coming up. And here's a live look outside. Julian's tracking your Sunday morning forecast next.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Welcome to the lifestyles of the smart and savvy. Today, the Coopers are a cost-conscious couple. But back in the day, not so much. Now, saving is more their style, which is why they chose Consumer Cellular. They get the same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Imagine talk, text, and data starting at $20 a month. And award-winning customer service. Switch to Consumer Cellular today and get $100.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
One roll of a lifetime, one sore throat. But she had enough. She took new Mucinex InstaSoothe sore throat lozenges. Show your sore throat who's boss. New Mucinex InstaSoothe works in seconds, lasts for hours.
This holiday season, give $50 or more to charity and receive $400 off stressless Mayfair recliners and office chairs. $200 off any stressless recliner and office chair. And $200 off each stressless sofa seat. Don't wait, it's time for stressless. Shop stresslessfurniture.com today.
2 loads of snot-covered laundry. Only 1 will be sanitized.
Wait, what?
Adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of bacteria. Detergent alone can't. Clean is good. Sanitized is better.
When you open a jar of Better Than Bouillon, you open up dinner time to great flavor. Chicken, beef, roasted garlic, sauteed onion. With Better Than Bouillon, the possibilities are endless. Make your everything better with Better Than Bouillon. Don't just make it better.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. It speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. Well, we're going to start things off with our radar. As of right now, we did see in the past couple of hours some light snowfall, mainly into northern Wisconsin, especially towards the Green Bay area. But just outside of Watertown, we did see a bit of some snowfall just briefly as we were starting off our early part of our morning. But for us right now, we are onto the drier side, even though we are having some clouds that are looking to be clearing as we continue throughout our morning hours. We're going to be looking at dry conditions as that high pressure is going to be settling into the upper Midwest, but we're going to be keeping our eye on a system to the far west, which is going to be looking to be bringing in a bit more of some change as we go into our morning hours. But until then, folks, one thing we know about Sunday is that today is going to be on the blustery side. We're looking at wind gusts to be reaching near 30 miles per hour for today, so expect a windy day throughout the course of our morning and into our afternoon. Late afternoon is going to start to die down, and we're expecting this evening for those gusts to pretty much clear out for us, but still, it's going to be on the windier side throughout the course of the day. Now, in terms of our cloud cover, we're going to be onto the clearer side as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures will be into those lower and middle 30s throughout much of southern Wisconsin. Now, as we get into the back end of today, we're going to be seeing those seasonably cold temperatures for tonight. Cloud cover is going to start to develop just a bit, especially as we get into the overnight hours. And that's when we're going to start to see that system bringing in some snowfall into southern Wisconsin to our early Monday morning. So note that we are going to be looking at some messy conditions when you're driving to work for tomorrow morning. And then on top of that, we are going to be seeing that snow turn into a bit of some mixture as those temperatures will be warming above freezing. And then for the rest of our Monday, we are going to be seeing some clearing conditions, and those 40s will be back into play for our Monday afternoon. However, for right now, as the sky is beginning to clear out, 29 degrees here in Madison as we are getting things rolling for us and planning out the rest of today. Just like I said, we're going to be seeing that afternoon really clearing out. Plenty of sunshine for us and clear conditions as we go into tonight. Temperatures will be into the lower and middle 30s, so it's not going to be overly cold, but it's definitely going to be on the chilly side for tonight. Now, one thing we are going to be keeping our eye on is not just Monday, but heading into next weekend. We're going to be seeing, holding into Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon and night, a system that's going to be looking to potentially be bringing in some snow. That's what we're going to be keeping an eye on throughout the course of this week. As of right now, however, this model is looking to be bringing in some of that snowfall to the Wisconsin area. So that's the one thing that we're going to be looking at throughout the course of the week. But as of right now, what we need to take away from the forecast for today is we are going to be seeing some milder conditions starting off for next week. Some light precipitation overnight into our early Monday morning, and then we are going to be keeping an eye on those snow showers for next weekend. But until then, though, however, it's going to be on the breezier side. We're going to see those winds really gusting for us for today throughout the rest of our Sunday, as our temperatures will be into about the middle 30s, and then the 40s are going to dominate the first half of next week. Dry conditions from Tuesday to Thursday, and then Friday we're going to still see a bit of that temperatures going back to those 40s, and then for next weekend, as we're looking at more of chances of some snow and really starting to feel that wintry feel of those 30s hanging in for us, but really going to be keeping an eye on for next weekend for any kind of chance of snow. But the good news is, McKenna, we are looking at more Christmas-like temperatures and Christmas-like weather. So it's really nice. I don't have my Christmas tree back up yet, even though I've been playing Christmas music for a month.
You've also been talking about your Christmas decorations since I think the day I met you.
Yeah, you know, it's been an awkward month for me because I definitely have been talking about it. I have been playing the music, but I have been very lazy after work.
See, yeah, I get that. I have not been listening to Christmas music as much. Usually whenever it's a little bit later in December, once you start getting the snow on the ground and the Christmas lights, then it feels like it. But these temperatures right now obviously haven't felt too much like Christmas, so this forecast should hopefully change things.
Especially for next weekend. It'll probably be the best time for you to put that Christmas tree up.
All right. You got to get on that, Julian.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks. Middleton High School is canceling classes tomorrow after water damage to its building. Officials say the rest of the week, beginning Tuesday, will be virtual learning. Students should check their email accounts by Tuesday morning for specific directions about their classwork. Still ahead, good news, coffee drinkers. That cup of joe may be good for you. Health news with Chris and Leah is just ahead on News 3 Now this morning.
The Amy Awards, reaching higher. Monday night at 6:30.
Make this holiday season special when you use the Pick and Save app to get personalized coupons, rewards like fuel points, and weekly deals. So you can get exactly what you want at prices that are lower than low. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're CreditAssociates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. CreditAssociates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call CreditAssociates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
With Pick and Save delivery, it's easy to get your special holiday foods brought right to your door. And that's music to your ears. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Checking out the radar again, we are still seeing a bit of the last couple of hours. Some of that snowfall that's mainly into the northeastern section of the upper Midwest and here in Wisconsin. But for us, we are still onto the drier side. Even though clouds are beginning to clear out, we're not looking for much precipitation as we're getting our Sunday morning rolling for us. Actually, it's 29 degrees, and we're looking at that beautiful sunrise starting to rise over those clouds. But winds is one thing that we're going to be talking about for today, because our temperatures as of right now into those upper 20s, lower 30s throughout much of southern Wisconsin. But as we take a look, wind speeds aren't necessarily super high, even though for Waukesha, we are looking at 20 miles per hour winds is right now being sustained, and 13 miles per hour winds in Lone Rock and Viroqua, 16 miles per hour winds. And then we take a look at our gusts into those middle 20s for Watertown and for Waukesha, which is bringing in those wind chills of the teens. And that's just for those areas for right now. As we continue throughout the rest of our morning hours, expect those wind chills to really start to make effect for us, because those winds will start to pick up. up, especially those wind gusts. It's going to be a blustery day, McKenna.
All right, thanks, Julian. Many people love a cup of coffee in the morning to get them going, but there may also be some great health benefits. Chris Stanford and Leah Lynch'd have more this morning in this week's Health Conversation with Dr. Rupa Shah.
Dr. Shah, we love coffee on our morning shift. It keeps us going. Let's talk about why it's so good for us.
Yeah, so coffee really does have a lot of beneficial nutrients. We know it's got a little bit of B5, B2, and these B vitamins are useful in energy production in our body. So aside from just giving us a little jolt of energy and helping us focus, it really does have some beneficial other ingredients too. Besides that, coffee is considered antioxidant, so it's got some good anti-inflammatory properties as well. So there's a lot of benefits in it.
That's good for us.
Yeah.
There are specific health benefits as well. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, so again, it's got the antioxidants, so you're getting a little bit of anti-inflammatory action with it. It also contains polyphenols, which are felt to be what gives us the anti-inflammatory property. New research is actually looking at how it might be beneficial in Alzheimer's and dementia. In fact, a recent study found that there might be a 65% reduction in regular coffee drinkers in developing those diseases. And there's some potential stuff coming out about Parkinson's disease as well. So more to come on that.
Do we need to be careful about what we're putting in our coffee? Like if we get too much creamer or too many sweeteners in there, could that outweigh the benefits of a cup of black coffee?
Yeah. So coffee essentially by itself is considered fairly healthy, calorie-free. If you start adding syrups, sweeteners, and all these, other products, you're just kind of counteracting the benefits you're going to get from your coffee, and you're getting extra calories. So just be cautious of that. I always like a little bit of sweetener in my coffee too, and I still figure I'm getting the good benefits from it, but just everything in balance.
All right, Dr. Shah, if viewers have some questions about their specific cup of joe, where can they find you?
They can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Wellness with Dr. Shah.
Dr. Shah, always good to talk with you.
You too. Thanks guys. Thanks.
There's a half hour of news still ahead here on News 3 This Morning Sunday. Next to running through the morning's top stories, including a look back at the week since the deadly Waukesha Christmas parade. Learn how the tragedy is also affecting our communities here in Dane County. We'll be right back.
Hey guys.
Hey Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, US Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
One roll of a lifetime, one sore throat. But she had enough. She took new Mucinex InstaSoothe sore throat lozenges. Show your sore throat who's boss. New Mucinex InstaSoothe works in seconds, lasts for hours.
2 loads of snot-covered laundry. Only one will be sanitized.
Wait, what?
Adding Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of bacteria. Detergent alone can't. Clean is good. Sanitized is better.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
Want to know what the day's weather will be like where you live? Well, that's easy. Just ask me. Here's how. Record a short video on your phone. State your name, where you're from, and simply say,
I'm Sam from Madison. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Then send it to me by email, and I'll give you a personal forecast right here on News 3 Now this morning. This is your chance to be on TV. So just send me a video and say,
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris, plan our day.
Plan your day with Chris, only on News 3 Now this morning.
Right now, it's been 1 week since the deadly Waukesha Christmas parade. How that community is coming together to honor those victims and how the tragedy impacting our community events here in Dane County.
And a windy day is in store for our Sunday. We'll give you a look at what to expect coming up.
Good morning and welcome to News 3 Now this Sunday morning. I'm McKenna Alexander. Let's go ahead and send it over to weather. Julian, that sunrise is beautiful out there. It looks like it's going to be a nice day ahead.
It's going to be decent, but the winds are going to definitely damper that for us. But yes, it is a beautiful sunrise for us as the clouds are beginning to clear our skies. And the temperatures aren't too bad. It's still chilly, yes, but we've seen much colder over the past week. 29 degrees as of right now here in Madison. Winds aren't too bad in Madison, but we are still looking at those temperatures along southern Wisconsin to be into those middle and upper 20s as of right now. Juneau and Watertown are at 30 degrees for us, but we can see some areas are starting to see a bit of those breezier winds coming in already. For Viroqua, 16 miles per hour winds, 13 miles per hour winds in Lone Rock, and 17 miles per hour winds in Watertown. And the Dells as well already into those teens, and we are looking at gusts in Lone Rock, Viroqua, and even for Watertown into those lower 20s. And that's already just starting off for our Monday morning, or Sunday morning, excuse me, as we're going to be seeing those wind chills really start to factor into those areas with those gusting winds as of right now. So we're expecting a blustery day, even though we are going to be on the drier side, and plenty of sunshine will be here as well. As we're planning out the rest of it, we're looking in those lower 30s, and plenty of sun, but once again, winds are really going to be a factor for today. And we're going to talk more about that coming up in a few moments. So then, send us back to you, McKenna.
All right, thanks, Julian. It's been nearly 1 week since a deadly attack at Waukesha's Christmas parade, and other communities around the state are taking note for their own holiday parades, amping up security and honoring those victims. That's what we saw last night in Edgerton, where we find our own Tehil Muladin with more.
The holiday season is definitely alive here in Edgerton, and in keeping with tradition, parade goers officially kicked off the season by flipping the switch on the holiday tree. And earlier today, hundreds of people gathered downtown waiting for their turn to catch a glimpse of one of the 28 parade participants. Now, whether it was a Christmas float or fire truck, people were excited. And that's what organizers say today is about. After last year with COVID and the tragic incident in Waukesha, they wanted to do some good for the holidays.
And after speaking with the local police department, there was a thought of increasing security, and at this point we decided to continue with it and minimize concerns as much as possible for the community, but we hope that this will bring a little joy to our community members.
After the parade at the tree lighting ceremony, the community participated in a moment of silence for the Waukesha victims, and in addition to beefing up security, organizers made sure all those participating were comfortable moving forward. Now, this tradition is pretty new here, but organizers say in the 5 years that it's been around, it's been a favorite amongst locals, with more people joining in every year.
The city of Waukesha is planning a moment of silence today at 4:39 p.m., which is exactly 1 week after an SUV plowed through the city's holiday parade route. In a tweet Friday night, the mayor said the city will then be lit up blue in an effort to come together. If you know someone in Waukesha who needs a blue light bulb to put up, have them check out the city's website. U.S. Senators Tammy Baldwin and Ron Johnson are asking people to stop exploiting the Waukesha parade tragedy for political gain. In a joint statement, Wisconsin's U.S. Senators said anyone considering such actions needs to cease and desist. They went on to say they have full confidence in local officials who have responded to the attack and say they deserve to undertake their responsibilities without outside interference. Meanwhile, another child who was hurt at the parade is back home this morning. Children's Wisconsin Hospital says it's still caring for 8 children, 4 of them in serious condition. So far, 6 people have died, including an 8-year-old boy. And as we learn more about this tragedy's victims, the community response, the suspect, and the charges he faces, be sure to stay with News 3 Now and Channel3000.com for all of those updates. In some local news, 3 people were arrested and a police officer was hurt after a fight involving about 250 people broke out Friday night in the parking lot of a local skate center. Madison police say this all started inside Fast Forward roller rink, then spilled outside and ended with one person allegedly jumping on the hood of a police car. Anna Hansen explains what might be next for the rink.
This fight seemed to come out of the blue completely.
In the nearly 30 years it's been in business, Justin Alling says police presence hasn't been common at Fast Forward Skate Center. Typically, the center's busy season is January through April, but last night's crowd reached 3 times the usual number of customers for this time of year.
There were more people than we were prepared to have here.
Alling has been trying to buy the business since 2014, with goals to revamp the interior and hire full-time staff, the likes of which Fast Forward hasn't seen since 2010.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Quite literally, we're probably doing about 1/4 of the business we should be right now if we were fully staffed.
But he needs public support to make any real change.
What I'm looking for is support of the community for me to be able to buy this, to revamp it, to bring it back to prominence.
The violence, Alling says, comes down to those who perpetrate it. His skate center just happened to be the venue.
This certainly could have happened anywhere in the city.
Michael Johnson, president and CEO of Boys and Girls Club Dane County, agrees.
When young people think they can get away with it and other young people see young people getting away with it, people will think that behavior is normal.
He's worried about local kids and the future of places where they're supposed to feel safe and have fun.
Pretty soon, kids in our community won't have a place to go on weekends and evenings.
Alling says it's his goal to maintain just that kind of place.
It's a fun, family-oriented atmosphere, someplace that you can come and be safe and enjoy yourself.
With his restoration efforts bringing that back to the community. In Madison, Anna Hansen, News 3 Now.
If you're interested in contributing to the restoration efforts at the Skate Center, you can find ways to help on our website, channel3000.com. And one person is in the hospital after a shooting in Fitchburg. This happened early Saturday morning on McKee Road. Officers saying they found 24 shell casings, as well as a building and multiple cars that were hit. Anyone with information is asked to contact Fitchburg Police. Still ahead, take a look at how local shop owners did on Small Business Saturday. And before you whip out the credit card for Cyber Monday, be aware of some scams. How to protect yourself online this year, coming up next.
My retirement plan with Voya keeps me moving forward, even after paying for this. Love you, sweetheart. They guide me with achievable steps that give me confidence. This is my granddaughter. She's cute like her grandpa. Voya doesn't just help me get to retirement, they're with me all the way through it.
Come on, Grandpa.
Later. Got grandpa things to do.
Grandpas are the best. Well planned, well invested, well protected. Voya, be confident to and through retirement.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
At VisionWorks, we want you to see yourself in your new glasses and think, ooh. But if you get home and your ooh is more of a you have 100 days to change your mind. And don't forget to use your vision benefits before they're gone. VisionWorks. See the difference.
This holiday season, give $50 or more to charity and receive $400 off stressless Mayfair recliners and office chairs. $200 off any stressless recliner and office chair. And $200 off each stressless sofa seat. Don't wait, it's time for stressless. Shop stresslessfurniture.com today.
Big news for heartburn sufferers. Introducing Zantac 360 Degrees with a new formula that has the #1 doctor-recommended medicine approved to both prevent and relieve heartburn. It works in as little as 15 minutes and lasts. New Zantac 360.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Shipping delays could be toying with your Christmas list this year. Tonight at 10, I'll show you how a local shop is navigating the supply chain issues and why shopping local may be the key to avoiding those holiday shopping headaches. See ya tonight at 10.
Taking a quick look outside currently, we are still looking at a beautiful sunrise, even though clouds are still into our skies. But currently, 29 degrees. We haven't really moved much in terms of our temperatures, nor have the winds just as of yet, but we are expecting for today to be on the blustery side, especially as we get into the late morning hours. Wind gusts around Madison and southern Wisconsin themselves will be into the middle and upper 20s, so expect for today to be quite a windy and gusty day for us. And we're going to be holding on to those strong gusts until about later on tonight. Until then, though, however, we are going to be keeping an eye on drier conditions with some clearing in our sky cover until we get into about tonight and late tonight. We're going to be seeing more of that cloud cover beginning for us, but then expect our Monday morning to be on the messier side as light snowfall and mixes will be into our morning commutes until we get into our Monday afternoon where we're looking at clearing and even some of those 40s coming into the forecast. We'll talk more about this in a few moments, but let's send it back to you, McKenna.
All right, thanks, Julian. It's calm now outside this Minneapolis Best Buy, but that wasn't the case Friday night. 2 Best Buys fell victim to major thefts. At least 10 people struck a store in Maplewood, stealing items and fleeing before police could arrive. A larger group hit the store in Burnsville, where many electronic items were taken. So far, no arrests were made at either location. Police are checking to see if these robberies were linked in any sort of way. Black Friday's over, Small Business Saturday's over, and today we get a quick break before Cyber Monday kicks off at midnight. But a warning for online shoppers looking for deals. Cyber intelligence experts say thousands of fake shopping websites are popping up every week and stealing money from shoppers. Anna Werner shares tips on how to avoid getting scammed this holiday season.
Iowa high school senior Jace Leniger wanted to buy some merchandise from a favorite singer-songwriter, Billie Eilish, so he went online.
And then when I found this official Billie Eilish site, I started looking around and shopping.
He bought a bundle he'd seen on Instagram with a sweatshirt, poster, and other items. Price tag, almost $100. But when the transaction hit his bank account, he says it showed nearly $79, which he found suspicious.
I started to look up the website, look up reviews on the website, and there are over like 1,000 people reviewing this website saying it's a scam.
So what has happened in terms of your money and your merchandise?
Well, I don't have the merchandise or my money.
He's just one of thousands of consumers who say they've lost money to scammers, posting as legitimate online retailers.
We have seen a 2,000% increase over the past 3 months.
LexisNexis Risk Solutions CEO Hayward Talcove says his company has counted over 5,000 fake websites, up from just over 100 or so earlier this year, as criminals take advantage of consumers' need for products now in short supply.
Whether it be Walmart, Amazon, Best Buy, they don't have the toy that you want in stock. And then you Google it, and then you find this really boutique company that is offering the bicycle that your daughter wants. It really isn't a company. It's a front for a transnational criminal group.
And Dave Halushka with the Secret Service Cyber Fraud Task Force says those criminals' fake sites, typically launched from overseas, are becoming increasingly sophisticated.
They learn as they go, just like you and I. It's their job.
It's like a virus. It just spreads. It doesn't stop until the consumers stop falling for the trick.
Anna Werner, CBS News, New York.
Retail experts are expecting a record-setting holiday shopping season, but Black Friday sales this year were down. Compared to 2019, traffic at retail stores was down nearly 30%, but it was up compared to last year when shoppers stayed home during the pandemic. Friday was great for online retailers, though. They rang up $8.9 billion in sales. After the big retailers offered big deals yesterday, local stores got a chance to shine yesterday on Small Business Saturday. Shops on Monroe Street celebrated with deals and prize drawings at dozens of stores. Between construction on the street a couple of years ago and the pandemic, one store owner tells us she was happy to just see her customers' faces.
Well, this is a really joyous Small Business Saturday as we welcome people back to Monroe Street after the difficulties of the past year. And it's over 10 years now that American Express has been sponsoring this holiday to remind people of how important it is to support local business. So we're delighted, as always, to participate.
Yesterday marked the 12th year of Monroe Street's Small Business Saturday celebrations. But this year was the first Small Business Saturday for people participating in State Street's new pop-up shop program. And these minority-owned businesses are ready for a few busy weeks ahead. Christina Laurie talked with one of the women that's participating.
158 million Americans are celebrating the start of the holiday shopping season. And in Madison, that means hundreds are heading to State Street.
It feels really nice to actually be in a storefront. It's my first time.
Liz Vang is one of the newest vendors on the 400 block, opening her first ever in-person shop called Arter Posh in September as part of downtown Madison's new pop-up program.
I would love to someday have my own shop.
The initiative gives BIPOC owners like Liz the chance to try brick-and-mortar retail without committing to it long term. Liz's clothing, shoe, and accessory shop is here through mid-February.
I would like to be in Sun Prairie someday.
But in the meantime, she's making the best of State, encouraging whoever might take her place.
Just follow your dreams and take it a step at a time and just be positive. I think everybody has a gift, and just know what your gift is.
And hoping you'll consider shopping local for the other kind of gifts this holiday season. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
Downtown Madison's pop-up program is paid for thanks to nearly $2 million in grants to small and local businesses. Shoppers also got a chance to support local veterans yesterday at the annual VFW Art Fair. 50 vendors gathered at VFW Post 7591 to display and sell unique handmade items. All profits made by the VFW from the fair go toward helping past, present, and future veterans. One organizer says the best part of the fair is putting smiles on people's faces.
We have a lot of talented vendors, and it's wonderful to see people being able to purchase things they like and get together and visit with people that they seldom see.
The event was the 33rd annual fair. Last year's was canceled due to COVID-19. We hope local shops had a successful Small Business Saturday, but if you still aren't sure what gifts to pick up, did you ever think about a museum gift shop? Today has become known as Museum Store Sunday. It's a real thing. And as reporter Anthony Sabella shows us, museums are getting on board.
So we've had Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, then we get Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday, so there's a lot to keep track of. Well, guess what? There's also Museum Store Sunday. But hey, your local favorites like Chrysler Museum of Art hope you'll still come in and offer your support. And in exchange, you might get a cool, unique gift like this glass handmade ornament here.
We truly have something for everyone here. Our products in the gift shop reflect the entire museum, so whether it's modern art that you're interested in or ancient glass, we have something for you.
And that's what Jay Thompson and his staff at the Chrysler Museum of Art's gift shop are banking on this weekend. Now in its 5th year, Museum Store Sunday is a national effort to get people considering gift shops for what's in their name, holiday gifts. To get feet in the door, Chrysler is offering 20% off to museum members and in a once-a-year deal, 15% off to non-members. The hope being to make it back and then some through in-person and online purchases. Thompson, who's also regional president for the Museum Store Association, says having a day dedicated to these kinds of shops is crucial, especially for museums like the Chrysler that don't charge admission.
All of the sales that come out of the gift shop go to support the museum's mission and programs, oftentimes supporting the work of local artists, too.
Chrysler isn't the only local place to take advantage of Museum Store Sunday. The Mariners Museum in Newport News hopes to get people into its gift shop with a 10% discount, 20% for members. Back in Norfolk, Nauticus Museum has free shipping through Monday. The Museum Store Sunday website, yes, there is one, has a full list of participating locations in our area. To see it, click on the story at WTKR.com. Anthony Sabella for News 3.
Still ahead, we have a look at the women who've overcome professional and personal challenges to be successful in their careers, and they're being honored with an Emmy tomorrow night. You're looking live over the Capitol. Jillian's back with a look ahead at our workweek forecast next on News 3 Now this morning.
Doubly important this year, so make your celebrations doubly special with our award-winning cave-aged Maurice cheese. Pick and save. Hey, you're right, we can't stop now. Let's take the special up a level with fresh, never frozen prime beef. Still not special enough? Add some surf to that turf with our sustainably caught seafood. Turn your taste buds up to 11 and have a doubly special holiday with Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Feeling trapped by your expensive cell phone plan? Here's the key. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Keep your phone and number with the same great coverage as the big carriers. Escape to a no-contract $20 a month plan with talk, text, and data. It's easy to connect. With our award-winning customer support team, no sleight of hand is required. Call, go online, or visit Target to get your new SIM card or phone today.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
One roll of a lifetime, one sore throat. But she had enough. She took new Mucinex InstaSoothe sore throat lozenges. Show your sore throat who's boss. New Mucinex InstaSoothe works in seconds, lasts for hours.
2 loads of snot-covered laundry. Only one will be sanitized.
Wait, what?
Adding Lysol Laundry Sanitizer kills 99.9% of bacteria. Detergent alone can't. Clean is good. Sanitized is better.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. We're going to start things off by checking out our radar, even though we are looking at dry conditions as of now. Just to our friends into the northern areas of Wisconsin, we did see some light flurries and some snowfall as we started off our Sunday morning. But getting things rolling for us, we're looking for some dry conditions for today. Clouds will be in and out, but really clearing as we approach the afternoon hours, especially as we get into the later part around 4 p.m. Then we're going to be seeing that high pressure keeping things dry until we see the system over into the west start to move in and bringing in some more milder temperatures, but also going to shake some things up, making a messy commute for our Monday morning. But until we get there, know that today is going to be a blustery one. We're looking at wind gusts to be into those upper 20s and knocking on the door of 30 miles per hour here in Madison and throughout southern Wisconsin. Not as bad over towards the west, but still, we're going to be looking for a blustery day as we continue throughout our Sunday morning and getting into our Sunday afternoon. Looking for it to start to die down as we get into Sunday night, however, as those gusts are starting to clear out, but we're still looking at some pretty decently breezy conditions for us. But until then, we are going to be looking at that cloud cover starting to clear, especially as we approach the afternoon hour. And it's going to be a quiet day. Temperatures will be into those lower, close to mid-30s for us. And then as we get into tonight, still going to be on the quieter side. Well, those temperatures will be seasonably cold. Then we're going to be keeping an eye on for the overnight hours. We're looking at the system to be rolling in, to be bringing in light snowfall, starting in from the west and continuing to track its way into the central and southeastern side of Wisconsin. And as you notice for the time, timing, this is when we're going to be starting to impact our morning commute for us as we get into our Monday morning. And as that snow starts to clear up and we're starting to warm up just a bit, that's when we're going to start to see that rain mixture starting to sweep its way across, especially for mineral points in Monroe and southern areas of Dane County. As we get into the rest of our Monday afternoon, however, it's going to be going back to quiet. We're looking for clearing of our skies, clearing of any kind of wet conditions, and temperatures will go into the mild as we're looking at those lower 40s rolling in for us. But today, right now, we're looking at 29 degrees. We've been firm with the 29 degrees throughout the entire morning for us. Winds aren't too bad as of right now either, and we can see outside of our sky cam, the clouds are starting to clear up as well. But temperatures in southern Wisconsin have been firm throughout the morning as we're seeing those upper 20s still, and even some middle 20s for certain areas like the Dells and for Viroqua. And planning out the rest of today, as I mentioned, we're not going to be seeing too much improvement, but it won't be overly cold. We're looking at temperatures into those lower 30s and middle 30s for us throughout the course of the day. Plenty of sunshine, but the winds are going to be the one thing that will be a factor in making things chilly for us. Now, as we go throughout the rest of the week, one thing we're going to be keeping an eye on is the models are going to be bringing in a chance of us to see some snowfall into the back end of next weekend. So that's what we're going to be keeping an eye on, specifically from Saturday into our Sunday, of seeing some snow into the upper Midwest. That's what we're going to be keeping our eye on throughout the course of this week. But until then, just know Monday morning we're going to be seeing some mixtures clearing out afterward, and then we're going to see those 40s sticking around as well. 50 degrees for Thursday, so we're looking for a roller coaster as we get into that 50 to be our cap, and then we're going to dive back down into temperatures into those 30s for welcoming in December, with even some wintry-like conditions of snow coming into Saturday and Sunday. So looking for perfect Christmas type of weather on the way for us, McKenna.
Just in time for you to finally get up your Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh, I know. I've been talking about it forever.
For way too long.
I'll let you know.
All right, next weekend. Thanks, Julian. We have a special programming note for you this morning. Madison Magazine and News 3 Now are honoring 4 Madison professional women and a student with the Amy's, an award named after entrepreneur Amy Gannon. Amy and her 13-year-old daughter Jocelyn died in a helicopter accident while on vacation in Hawaii 2 years ago. But her legacy lives on. On Monday night, meet the women who have overcome professional and personal challenges to be successful in their careers. Reaching Higher, the Amy's, Monday night at 6:30, right after News 3 Now at 6. Make News 3 part of your weekly routine by downloading the Channel 3000 app for the latest headlines and weather conditions 24/7. But first, a rare look at a baby bald eagle.
When you open a jar of Better Than Bouillon, you open up dinner time to great flavor. Chicken, beef, roasted garlic, sauteed onion. With Better Than Bouillon, the possibilities are endless. Make your everything better with Better Than Bouillon. Don't just make it better.
Quinol turmeric supports healthy joints and inflammation response. Unlike regular turmeric, Quinol's superior absorption helps you get the full benefits of turmeric. Quinol, the better turmeric.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
At VisionWorks, we want you to see yourself in your new glasses and think, ooh. But if you get home and your ooh is more of a you have 100 days to change your mind. And don't forget to use your vision benefits before they're gone. VisionWorks. See the difference.
Pulse. Breathe it in.
This holiday season, give $50 or more to charity and receive $400 off stressless Mayfair recliners and office chairs. $200 off any stressless recliner and office chair. And $200 off each stressless sofa seat. Don't wait, it's time for stressless. Shop stresslessfurniture.com today.
Big news for heartburn sufferers. Introducing Zantac 360 Degrees with a new formula that has the #1 doctor-recommended medicine approved to both prevent and relieve heartburn. It works in as little as 15 minutes and lasts. New Zantac 360.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy Prep Cook and Clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Shipping delays could be toying with your Christmas list this year. Tonight at 10, I'll show you how a local shop is navigating the supply chain issues and why shopping local may be the key to avoiding those holiday shopping headaches. See ya tonight at 10.
Where have all the truck drivers gone?
There's not a trucking company that doesn't have a sign out, help wanted.
Mark Kane takes you inside a local diesel driving school to find out what's causing the driver shortage and what's being done to get them back on the road. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6. News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application now.
Zookeepers in Miami have something special to be thankful for this holiday season. Their bald eagles are having a hatchling. A webcam installed in a special nest platform for the bonded pair of eagles revealed the existence of a precious egg. Now, anybody watching the live stream available on Zoo Miami's website can tune in to watch the proud parents progress. The Ronald Gull Conservation Endowment and Wildlife Rescue of Dade County teamed up to build the new platform after a storm. The egg's parents have been a bonded pair for more than 10 years. Jonah, I hear you're laughing at me for saying eager, but you know what? I think they're also pretty eager for their baby.
You botched our nation's simplest animal.
Sorry, it's been a long morning. I know it's an eagle.
It's all good. Wrapping things up with our weather, folks, it's going to be a blustery day for us. We're going to be seeing winds hitting gusts of 30 miles per hour here in Madison. Temperatures will be in the middle 30s as well. But the good news is, even though it will be messy for our Monday morning, temperatures are going to be pretty mild and roller coaster up to those 50s before next weekend. Over to you, McKenna.
All right, thanks, Jillian, and thanks for joining us this morning. We've got more news for you tonight.